Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. We've got Goldie and Posey coming up next. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Now with the plate, Kelby Tomlinson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Here it comes on 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Career line against Greinke. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
Dero, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Just settling in here in Phoenix for this one. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Full count now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
One and one to Andrew McCutchen.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Count still at 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. It's the Giants 0. Diamondbacks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Johnny Cueto gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, it's been a rough go for this guy, Matt, in his last 3 starts. Last 3 starts, he's taken the loss in all 3. So he'd like to turn that fortune around in this one today. And the best way to start that, throw up a 0 in the first inning.
So stepping in, David Peralta. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, David Peralta.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Under it now is Crawford, and Brandon's got it for the first down. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. The 2-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. 1 out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the pitch. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swing and a liner. But unfortunately, right after shortstop for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Cueto gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-0 count and the pitch. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Two out, nobody on. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the payoff pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. On to the second inning here in the desert with no score. Here's Joe Panik, career line against Greinke. He has 7 hits in 28 tries. He also has 1 home run. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Stepping in, Brandon Crawford. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Dyson back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 7, first baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
Next to bat for the Giants, Pablo Sandoval, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Good work there by Zach Greinke. It remains 0-0. Jake Lamb standing in now. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's a .333 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Ready with the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Lifted in the air out to left field. Pence has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, A.J. Pollock. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. In there, no balls and a strike. Now the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. Tomlinson has it, and the throw's off line as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Well, as we take another look, you can see that's definitely a throwing error here. The ball bounces right off the infield grass. A nice effort to try and make the save, but it was a tough hop, and he can't bail his teammate out.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Daniel Descalso. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pollock, base runner at first with 1 out. Cueto will go to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 2-2. High pop-up. Under it is Sandoval, and there's the second out.
Batting 7, right fielder, Gerard Dyson.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Dyson is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started. Here comes the first pitch. Popped straight up. Descalso is there to take it as Pence is retired on the first pitch he sees.
Batting 9th, the pitcher number 47, Johnny Cueto.
So in now for San Francisco, Johnny Cueto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground to third, and that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Standing in now, Austin Jackson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Tomlinson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. fly ball right down the line in left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Giants leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Up next for Arizona, Jeff Mathis, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jeff Mathis.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Swung on and hit in the air to left. On the move is Pence. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Greinke. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Able to squeeze this one is Panic, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Ready for another chance. David Peralta 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Cueto gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to Sandoval at first, and that'll end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Buster Posey. He drew a walk his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. Dyson is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Striding in once again, Andrew McCutcheon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Panik. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Popped up. Mathis has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ketel Marte will start things off for the Diamondbacks, with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
3 balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Paul Goldschmidt waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. A bouncer up the middle. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Two and one. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
From the stretch, a little bouncer that winds up foul. Another try at 2-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Well, you come right up the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Jake Lamb standing in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You could pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And that's over. 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Two, here it is. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Jackson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Settling in now, A.J. Pollock. And their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Coming on is McCutchen. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Daniel Descalso, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He popped out in his first trip. Comes set with the 0-1. That's a tough take.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The runners are at first and third, 1 away. Descalso behind 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is pulled into right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
The right fielder, number 1, Gerard.
Here's Gerard Dyson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Skied down the left field line. Pence on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The catcher, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
Stepping up now, Jeff Mathis. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Cueto pauses. First pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Pollock over at second. Descalso at first, 2 out in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pence. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the D-backs 2 and the Giants 0. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-0 the count. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, I know how frustrated he is right now. They say the pitcher gets a strike, the hitter gets a strike, and the umpire gets a strike. That's exactly what's happening right now. He's got to regroup. He's got one more.
Hit sharply on the ground. To his right, Descalso. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. First time up, he went down looking. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Digging in, Hunter Pence. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. One ball, one strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
And now the Giants pitcher, Johnny Cueto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
2 out with the man at first. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3. 1 left for San Francisco. They're down 2-0. Into the box, Zach Greinke. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. This is skied into short left center. Crawford calls for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, David Peralta.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, David Peralta, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First offering on its way. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Hit out towards second. Panic with the dive. The throw. It's in time.
The batter number 4, shortstop, Gabriel Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A cold strike on the inside corner. Two out, nobody on. Ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Jackson giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Their one pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Cueto pauses. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1 delivery. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Marte gloves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Center fielder number 16, Austin Jackson.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. And the pitch. In there for strike 1. Lifted in the air to center field. Pollock has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher number 20, Buster Posey.
Striding in once again, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
0-2, the count to Posey. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Lamb. He'll be the first to swing it here in the Arizona 6th inning.
Lamb.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Center fielder number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Digging in once again, A.J. Pollock. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
In now, Daniel Descalzo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Cueto will go to first. Don't want to forget about him. Pollock leads off first with 1 away. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
That one's in there on the black, 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Gerard Dyson will be next. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Dyson's there. And that's the first out of the inning.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Here's Joe Panic. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
That evens it up, 1-1. So 1-1. Lifted in the air to right field. Dyson is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, Brandon Crawford.
Ready for another shot now. Brandon Crawford. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Is looked at for the first strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Francisco, number 26, Corey Garrett.
Ready once again, Gerard Dyson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Right fielder, Gerard Dyson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Pence. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher, Jeff Mathis.
Ready for another chance? Jeff Mathis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Set to deliver the 0-1 towards second. And this is taken for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Greinke.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Zach Greinke, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Missed with a slider. 2 out, nobody on. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. In the air now, out to right field. McCutchen is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Diamondbacks down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Digging in to try it again, Pablo Sandoval. Start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. And this guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss by Sandoval as he couldn't connect that time, and there's one away.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game.
So in now for San Francisco, Hunter Pence. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his left, Descalso. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2. One gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just 1 hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Evan Longoria will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10, Evan Longoria.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. Still without a home run and with just the lone RBI. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken high and deep to right. Ranging back is Dyson. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Giants down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Francisco, number 56, Tony Watson.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Peralta. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
David Peralta.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. The 0-1 delivery. He pulls this one into right. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Little chopper back his way. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
First baseman, number 44, Paul.
Runner at second, one away, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Now the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Peralta on second. Goldschmidt at first. One gone. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball one.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot. And he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Jackson is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
Now batter, center fielder, A.J. Pollard.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. A.J. Pollard. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. In his career, Pollard carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike one. The 2-1 home. Hit hard towards center. Peralta is on his way home. Oh, and Jackson uncorks a beautiful throw. He's out at home plate. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're up 2-0. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Third baseman, Kelby Tomlinson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Jackson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And with one out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the ninth inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the ninth inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
To 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And Jackson's aboard, a base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. Here's Buster Posey now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Runners on first with 1 down. Hit hard on the ground to first. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2-2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Zero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch. Lays off 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
A shot down the first baseline. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line, a fair ball. And the runner will score from second. Now the relay home. Tag not in time. And that ties the ball game in the top of the ninth.
Boy, talk about on the brink of losing one. How about that? It's a huge base hit here in the top of the ninth after trailing by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you could attest to this. The last 3 outs, I don't care what anyone says, they're the toughest outs to get in the game.
Here's Joe Panik. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Number 35, Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Digging in, Brandon Crawford. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. Andrew Chafin takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9. Here's the first pitch. Running now is McCutcheon. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. Throw to first, not in time, and the go-ahead run is across to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. So a full count now.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Next to bat for the Giants, Hunter Pence. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Archie Bradley enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Fouled off. Panic, the runner at third. Crawford at second. Sandoval is over at first with 1 away. And it's fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hallo is there. Let's see if they test it. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Gregor Blanco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 1, Gregor Blanco.
34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's 1 for 5. Here comes the 0-1. Way out in front. Bradley, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma, he was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Blanco was once a member of the club he matches up against in this one. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the ninth as a huge ninth-inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Giants 4 and the Diamondbacks 2. Mark Melanson is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Into the box, Daniel Descalso. He leads things off here in what's now a very close ball game.
Daniel Descalso.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Jackson is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Gerard Dyson.
Here's Gerard Dyson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Crawford. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out.
The catcher, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
Now at the plate, Jeff Mathis. His career numbers against Melanson. He's 1 for 3. Alex Avila will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Alex Avila.
And that's dead center for strike 1. And looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Arizona down to its last strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
4-2 the final score tonight. San Francisco put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Tony Watson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Zach Greinke is charged with a tough luck loss after 8 1/3 of very strong starting work. Mark Melanson earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Giants. 4 runs on 5 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Giants got a road win against Arizona, 4-2. The Pirates allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Rockies 1-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 2-1. The Philadelphia Phillies beat the Braves in Atlanta 1-0. Daniel Murphy had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading Washington to a win against the Mets, 11-3. The St. Louis Cardinals racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field, 10-2. Travis Shaw plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Brewers took care of the Reds, 9-1. The Rays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers, 6-5. Jay Happ got his 3rd win this season, helping lead the Blue Jays over Kansas City 3-2. The Marlins combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-4. The O's got 11 hits overall as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-4. The Minnesota Twins bested the visiting Indians 6-1. Rafael Devers had 3 hits in the contest as Boston took care of Anaheim 5-1. The Chicago White Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they dismantled the A's 11-4. The Astros grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 6-3. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.